tell him to lace his shoes. Live how I like, I got my shit back in groove. I cannot lose, I hope my niggas don't make the news. Speaking different language, my niggas whipping the beat.
How did it make you feel, man, when you hit yourself like that?
On that track, that one I really had to do that one because it's just like I had like that like every line on that track was facts. Like even though it's like rhythm and it sounded bounce and everything, so some people probably didn't get the vibe of it, but I know 100% everything that I said in that song was facts and something that I experienced, and I wanted to get that across. Like, because I know a lot of people be exaggerating in their music.
I started off with that question because when you go back to your first music when you first started out, it was a lot different. Is it because you had to go through more experiences to get to that level, or was it just the fact of back then you was just looking at rap like just something to do in your free time? Because you started out as a ball player, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't even say see, that's why we gotta get to that. That's why it's gonna get into
that. We're gonna start out with
Yeah, so I got to that point, since we're gonna get there, I got to that is this through trial and error. Coming into the game, you know, like I don't know if like when I came to it, everybody was around you exaggerate everything.
Yeah,
you talking about money that you don't have, cars, clothes,
women.
You feel me? And then you sit in the house, why this shit ain't working? You can't even shoot a visual to certain songs because you talk so much about shit that you don't have. Like, how can you shoot a visual to that? So you had to figure out like, how can I make this shit work? So I had to tap into which can I lose is which I had to be more me. I couldn't talk about like some other shit because I can't talk about like I was getting some bricks from Poppy or doing some shit like that. I had to talk about grandma was really, you feel me? I'm talking about, I don't want to say certain names. My real cousin was really in the kitchen. I seen them running them blocks. Like, this is real shit. So that's how it just came through trial and error.
Okay, leading back to the beginning, when it just started out just playing ball, like was it just completely, I'm done with the ball, I'm doing this? Is it something that just hit you? Was it a feel? Was it something you always toyed with?
Basketball, honestly, I never wanted to play basketball. I played basketball was honestly because I seen that was something that my brother and cousin was doing. And they got so much love. And I wasn't doing shit. Like, I was just that little nigga that was, that was Marcel and Ed, Big Show little brother. Little whatever, just running around. I ain't had shit to do. I wasn't in no sports. So it was just like, when we came here, I wanted to transition and shit. I wanted the motherfucker to stop looking at me like that bad person. So I was like, well, let me try this shit. And actually, it worked. You feel me? So it was like that. So that's where the frustration came when I got into it. They was trying to change me. They was like, you can hoop. That's cool. But G, we can't take that. The way you dress, the way you talk, self-expression, change all that. You can't be that. But you can play basketball. But you can't play basketball as you. So that's where the disconnect came from. Because they was like, we don't like you. No matter how good you play, we don't like you as a person. And I was like, do I want to give up that? And I couldn't, honestly. I couldn't give up.
With the beginning of the music career, started out when I first got hip to your music. The name was G Hayes. So now it's Ace James, and that's the big question of 2020. Who is Ace James? And where did G Hayes go?
G Hayes was a person, honestly, came from basketball. That was kind of like that person. That's what people call me from that. Just short from that. So it was like, that's kind of still like, with the FBGP, all that shit, that still was like stem from that fuck bitch go pro. So it was just fuck bitch go pro. So that was just always from, the sports. aspect thing. So from that, so as I got older, it just like started changing. Then I had my son, which name is H. James, my first son, H. James, and that's like when I had him, he was like my why. And I was like, I'm gonna do it like every day. I'm gonna give him something. Like I made sure I changed my name so when he get older, H. James is already gonna be great. So they gonna, even when they, like if he don't do nothing, they just gonna hit H. James, they gonna look at him and be like, that's my goal. They gonna be like, H. James, and like that. Oh, and he like, yeah, that's my father. You feel me? So his name is already, so I'm doing it like for him. So that's my why. So even if I lose focus, the sight of what I'm doing. If I still hear H. James, I know deep down that's my son. And I can keep going. H. James. So that's where that came from. That made it.
So, with your first music coming out, you're dealing with a lot of different other artists. I don't know if y'all would consider a group or label names, or, you know, I see you kind of doing a lot of stuff on your own now. So, like, was you guys really a group? Was you guys a label? Was it just making a transition from, hey, I started out rapping with these guys just on some fun shit, and I'm taking it serious. I'm going a different route with it. Like, what's going on with that? What's why?
But when we started out, it was really back at like 15.
As I said, when you said this book, it's for pro, that sounded like a movie.
Like it was so many, like I don't even like say it was like everybody was in like fuck bitches to go pro, but it was like a conglomerate of like artists like Skip was around, Woogie, Free.
Where these guys from? These artists from the Midwest.
These guys is from Indianapolis. These are upcoming artists in the far east, eastern area of Indianapolis. That area that's from. Yeah, I'm from Gary, so this is these guys that I met. Like we get to the part with wow, when I moved to Gary, meet these guys, and that's where like really the idea of a music artist started really becoming real. Like when we started seeing certain individuals who Skip, he had been around certain individuals that taught him how to mix and master music and shit. So he kind of brought that back to us and everything. But back to what you're saying, we started out as a group, and one day Free had called me, was like, get on the Gotta Get That Dope track. And then I don't know if you ever looked at it, but you looked up, it's the Gotta Get That Dope track. That's a whole bunch, and I went there and we rapped. And we started off, this probably about like 6 of us on the song at the time. But we started off with, I could name everybody off. It was Malcolm, DJ, Smooth, Hollow V, Woogie, me, Free, DP, and a few other guys, and I'm sorry I'm leaving out. There was just a part of that time. We was just a big group of that, but we really didn't have no direction. We didn't have no beat. We didn't have no group. We didn't have nothing. We were just these guys over here that do they can rap or whatever like that. So we didn't have no direction what they was going. And we was just dependent. We had dropped that. So it really wasn't nothing. But of course, when you start out in something, certain people gonna have expectations, and you know, like we came out to this like this. So we divided. People went on their separate ways. When it came to FBGP, went to their thing, which was me, Free, DP, and Smooth, and then Skip went to go do his separate thing. Woogie had his LABM. If I'm sorry if I'm messing it up, but he had his lab thing that he went. So everybody divided and went their own thing. That was back. So as long as you guys stay with me, that was back though, like early 2000. We started about 2009. This is about 2011 at this time. Nobody gets no buzz, but besides Skip. Skip's get his buzz. Everybody knows Skip. He get his buzz and doing his thing. Nobody else get the buzz. So as you get, when nobody gets no buzz, it's a bunch of disgruntled artists. Let's be honest, a bunch of disgruntled artists don't get anything. So we just try to do everything else. We couldn't get no buzz going as a group because we couldn't get no projects done because there's too many. When there's too many moving parts, you gotta wait on this person to get to the studio. This person ain't feeling this beat. This person ain't, you feel me? It's just a bunch of that. So we never could get no project done with me, Free, and DP. We never could get it with three of us. So I decided to go do my solo project. So that's what made me decide to go do my solo project, which I was the first. But Keeping It G back in 2012, I did. I was the first to go solo, if that's what so to speak, if you want to say. I was the first person to drop the project, and I went solo, and it went well for me. I feel like Keeping It G was well received to me. I feel like that was my first project, and that's how big. Yeah, that was my first one stepping out. That's what, that's the one I measure everything up to.
Yeah. All right, but this ain't no interview as well. So like, what artists motivated you, and what? Nah, this is who is X-Jack.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take you back again. But you coming from Gary, Indiana,
Yeah.
and then making the transition to now to Indianapolis. Like, would it be a heavy game coach up there, murder, police brutality, and racism? How do you avoid all of those obstacles and hurdles to still manage to make it this far and still intact, basically, and still sharp, not only physically, but your mind being still focused and not really stuck into the ways of beautiful black youth coming up from this area?
Honestly, it was a gift and a curse growing up in the neighborhood that I grew up in, because I just grew up around so many people, and I was able to see, like as a young age, I was able to see so many type of characters in the streets. And so as a youngster, I paid attention to that. So it was like, as I got older, it's like, honestly, you just really can't trick me now. You see what I'm saying? Because I know all the tricks of the game. You smiling and all that. You lure me down. Like most individuals not thinking like that. But I've seen it. I've seen it. You see what I'm saying? I've seen the smiles and I've seen, yeah. You think that they get you in that back room, it's might not never come out that back room.
Just that.
Yeah. So it's just like, yeah. So if that vibe is like that, I know how to maneuver. But I also been conditioned by certain individuals growing up, but I kind of hate it now, is to react a certain way. If you ever is in this area like this, you know how to handle yourself in that situation. And sometimes that can put you in a bad place too, because if you make the wrong misjudgment, you can actually put yourself in a bad position. But through that, that's what really it is. I see a lot of people out here getting played and getting tricked. And so I just pay attention to my surroundings. That's it. That's all I can really tell you. I can't even explain it to you like how you said it, like how did I get to this point? I just paid attention. Like I can get to the depths of the shit that I can see. Like I've seen so much that it's like now I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
did you struggle with PTSD?
Yeah, I struggled with that until early, early 2018. I struggled with it because I couldn't trust nobody outside my sisters and brothers and my mother.
How many siblings you
I got two siblings, my sister and my brother. I'm the youngest. Just what I was really like, to me, it's really to me like my parents, because you know how it is growing up. You know, my brother was like the father figure, and my sister was like my mother and everything. So that's how I grew up like that. But
as far as for the music going further to the future, what you got coming up next as far as for 2020, everybody making these plans, 2020, and this or to go over. How you gonna recap and things differently than what you did in 2019?
like 2019. I feel like the game plan of 2019 was I sat back and I studied the game, and I got the shit rolling right. And I like how I finished out that third quarter, but I know it's like more shit we gotta tighten up and everything. We just gotta keep the momentum and not be thinking this is gonna be coming. We got the rollout. Everything is done. But the whole 2020, the first 2 quarters is 2020 is planned that we already got everything. It's just getting the rollout right and everything. That's just basically right there. We're not rushing nothing. We're gonna take this shit we're gonna take this shit like one step at a time. We're gonna build this shit brick by brick. We're not expecting this shit to blow up like overnight. If it come like that, it come like that. We're not coming into the game like this. We're gonna slow walk this shit and we're gonna build this shit because like we believe in this shit. When you got like you say, you got good product, you got good dope, you know it's gonna sell. You don't have to sit out here and put that shit in everybody's face. You can wait till everybody else run out dry. The motherfuckers gonna have to come to you. So we just gonna slow walk this shit. We know we know what we're doing right now. So
it's a lot easier. So not being a hard copy world to digital platform now and streams. I think it's a lot easier than it was before. We got to print up this many copies and the streets up.
it's way easier. It's way easier now. Like so you don't need the machine though. You don't need the machine if you know how to promote marketing yourself. But you need a machine if you don't you feel me, you just don't know nothing about them. A lot of artists don't know their business. But we can go through straight through streaming like that. It's like we're gonna do this shit single by single. We're not gonna rush the project like everything. Like the project just done. Everything pretty much has been done for the longest, but we just keep going and adding shit. But we just gonna keep, through that. But like I said, like you said, excuse me, I went back. You say through streaming, it's it's way easier through streaming. Streaming is way better than that. I mean, the hard copy, I think the hard copying was way better for the artist aspect, but for the money side of the business, like it's easier to get your money. But I think the hard copy made it better for the longevity of the artist because you actually was going through these stores and you was touching these fans and everything, you get what I'm saying? But now you feel me, through these streaming shit, you don't really get that. You get through the IG, you see through the IG, you're like, yeah, they lit like that. But back when the hard copy, you remember how the hard copy was, and you go through the meet and greet, they go through there, they just they go through the tour, you feel me, everything, you actually get to meet something like that. Artists don't really do like that. You get some artists that showing love like that. So I feel like the longevity, but the business side and they fudging the numbers too on some artists. We know that. So
what do you think about the local club scene as far as shows and the promoters?
in Indianapolis or
in Indiana and Midwest area?
Man, I've been to the Gary clubs, I ain't been to the Gary clubs in a minute, so I really can't give you no take. Or that last time I went, it's Gary. It's Gary. You don't get that energy. That Gary energy like that is just Gary flows up in the club. But from here, I know since I've been here, I don't know. People ain't gotta run with. People ain't gotta believe it. But I just know for the fact is like they only fuck with their own around here, and I ain't got nothing. I ain't mad with it like that. That's you feel me. That's how they do it. You feel me? You feel me? Like it's nap or nothing. You feel me like that? But I can't rep nap or nothing because. No disrespect to Indianapolis, I've lived here, but I got people that the crib is looking at me like that's mine. You feel me? And that ain't you feel me? And I can't. That'd be dishonor for me to turn around to say that. And then so that's why I will say that. But yeah, but the club scene here is really they got their own agenda. They pushing their own artists. They pick and choose who they do. They got their group of friends. They hustle. I ain't gonna say no hustle. It's they got their group of their circle. Or they pushing individuals. Certain individuals got, And I don't even think it's the fact that certain individuals. I'm just be honest with you. That certain individuals they always get the picking talent. They always get to say such and such get to do this. Here ain't the ones that should be getting the pick and choose because they don't have no talent to me. To me, like they really not. You feel me? Like, yeah, they probably got the door or whatnot, whatever you want to say, but the one certain individuals or the circle, they ain't really. Somebody got to come through and be lit. It may not be me, whoever it be, somebody got to come through lit.
Get more of the support come from the outside areas instead of home. Instead of Indiana, you can get a lot of support coming from maybe the East Coast. you get that way on the West Coast, you get that way on the South, or would you rather be right here in Indiana and then come up here?
For me,
And
it's go.
what you want here?
For me, I know the support gonna come from after because I kind of look at my shit different. Like my rap kind of like big boys. You feel me? Like so, when I know when I'm gonna get. I know what they kind of want here. Like, cause they don't be. I kind of like see. I kind of like rap. I don't want to say too fly, but I kind of rap kind of about like expensive, like shit, like that I want had. And they like people like into that kind of like that shit right here. They kind of more of a, like some grimy. I want to be some rugged shit. I ain't. You feel me? I kind of want to some of that shit sometimes too. You feel me? But when I get my bag, I want to change. But I'm really like most of it. You feel me? Yeah. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? I want to be a motherfucking vibe. Yeah. So it's just like that. It's like, but what they love here, they love that shoot 'em up, bang bang. And I don't want to say like shoot 'em up, bang bang, like I'm some old head ass nigga. Like I don't make music like that sometimes. Understand? But they want that. They believe it, they feel it. I'm rapping it. You feel me? Like that's what they want to represent from here. So that's why they attach so much to the Docu-series and the Gottis and the Austin to the artists like that because that's what they want to represent themselves. But from what I seen, what I'm not doing because I don't like the road from such and like I've seen where that road leads you from here. Like motherfuckers get lit here and they go to jail every time. Every time you get lit because I just feel like the audience of the city like the drama. You just get so caught up into that bullshit of the city, and then you end up nigga just locked up. By the time you get on the crib, your buzz done went down, and you gotta build that shit back up.
So what would you tell 12 or 13-year-old you that you see coming up in the same situation that ain't able to leave here in Indiana, but still got the same aspirations and dreams that you do?
I cry for him. But I know he wanna make it. No matter what I tell him to do, I ain't do it. I know he wanna make it.
You know, like, so long as he stand up there in the city,
That's why I wake up in the morning and I talk about so many niggas I grew up with. Biggest was way more talented than me. I went up like, okay, I came to Indianapolis. I ended up being like the 35th, one of the 35th players in my class in the country. I was one of the worst niggas in my neighborhood. Like growing up playing basketball and shit. I was one of the worst niggas. I never got picked. There was so many other niggas in my neighborhood, including my cousin. Like could have went to the league and got paid with this shit. You know what I'm saying? With this music shit, I've seen this shit. Like some niggas grew up like looking the whole. Like I didn't really get to that whole shit. Like I'm not doing the dispute. I ain't looking to this nigga whole shit to like black out shit. I grew up to niggas like real shit. Rick Jill. Went to Rick Jill, that nigga said, I can't remember, I'm getting old now, man. The shit so long ago. But I remember the nigga was talking about he walked backwards, nigga in the snow. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You see, I grew up to the Grind family shit. I grew up to what's his name? Mud Dog, man. What was that? I can't even, what's that shit? Thugged Out. I grew up to that shit. That's the shit that I grew up to. That's what I grew up to admiring. Twister, Coochie Conflict. Shit, I grew up looking like to that. Niggas in my hood, like shit like that, rapping and shit. So it was like, to me, it's like I seen, and them niggas never like got to hit to, like, I feel like niggas never got to hit their maximum fucking potential. Niggas got caught up to shit. And I grew up in that. It was like, I'm getting to a point where I'm able to showcase my abilities in this fucking world, and I know that this motherfucking time about to come. It's like I feel like I'm doing it for like all the motherfuckers that couldn't do it. They ain't even talking about, no disrespect to Indianapolis, man, but my mission bigger than Indianapolis. My shit bigger than, I don't even wanna say it like Gary. Like I shout out to Gary, I'm from Gary, but man, like growing up in Edna, growing in Montana, see that's what we gonna get, man, right there. That's what we gonna talk.
What Without much telling me, what's that street you grew up on that you
See, I grew up, man. I remember like my eyes started working. To me, I don't know if y'all remember when your eyes started working. My eyes started working when I was on 45th in Delaware. That's East Side Glen Park, I believe. East Side Glen Park. I don't know, I can't remember the exact age, but we stayed over there for a little bit, and then we moved to 37th and Lincoln. And over there, that was like on the west side of Glen Park. So I really wasn't into too much. I was cool then. You feel me? I was just satisfied. No, I did look.
How old were you?
Shit, I was about. We moved to Lincoln. We stayed there from Lincoln till I was about kindergarten till about second grade. So probably about like from 5 to 7 or something. Probably even longer than that. Probably from about like 4 to 7, some shit like that. Before I was even in school. But I really wasn't, I did a little bad shit, a little mischievous shit, but I wasn't too like, something like that. But you feel me? But through certain shit, through the split, my family and everything, we had to move to Montana area. But you feel me, growing up, I don't want everybody to get misconstrued like in my story when I be talking about shit fucked up. I'm not talking about my mom and my dad. Like my mom and my dad, they always like lived like nice, wasn't like nice little shit. Like I ain't talking about them. They always had that. But one thing about that, like they never really let us stay at the crib like that. So through all weekends, vacations, everything, we had to go to Montana Street, which is in Etna, was across town, by the beach over there by Lake Michigan in the Gary area. People know what that is if you're from that area. Over there by Miller, Etna area. We went to this, she stayed on the last block in there was called Montana Street. Back then, she was the only person staying there. But it was still my grandma. I ain't trying to glorify her story, but this is real. My grandma, she sold crack cocaine. I know she gonna probably be upset that I say this, but she used heroin, and I know I've seen prostitutes come through there. I've seen all types of things going at that time. She was the first person on this block, so she was really like the head. I didn't know at that time what too much was going on and everything because I still know that was my grandma. So boom, boom, boom. Incidents, we're going to get through this later on down in the time of this incident happened. I'm going to tell you like we're going to get to about the incident and why it happened between, why the family broke up. But the family breaks up, boom. We go to, we move to Ed. So too much, boom, when we out here editing everything, this new family moves over and everything. It was just the brothers. It was just the two little brothers and a sister, which was, was this and they was the thing next door. But at the time, when people first come to a block and everything, you're gonna have conflict. That's just how growing up in Gary is. You're gonna have conflict, war, who dominate the block more. So first, when everything come over, we was just constantly fighting. Like every week we fight, every day we just constantly fighting. And then eventually, we was like, we just came to a common ground like shit, fuck it. We just running shit together. Boom, we just young, these young kids, and we just regular little young kids this time, just having fun, boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened in the streets, but I don't know. It's just like something changed, like about, what was it? About I don't want to say 2000. I remember it was like Ice Cream Man. I remember vividly. It was when Ice Cream Man had dropped. Something changed in the streets. I don't know what had changed in the streets about that time, but something had changed in the streets, and they just got real treacherous. And like Gary growing up, it just was like, it was just real raw out there, and then.
We're gonna take a small break right there. We'll get into tell so it's Montana block. It seems like that's
That's
how
what.
it began.
That's where the shit. That's where.
I wanted to get everything else out the way first, because, like I said, who is Ace James?
That's
We
where the
know who
shit.
Ace James is, but we gonna get to Montana Block because it seems like that's where it all begins.
That's where the shit. That's where Ace James is created.
Lord of grant us forgiveness. Busting them shots and leaving the witness. Fighting through life, I had to pack up and move. Earned all my stripes, tell them to lace his shoes. Live how I like, I got my shit back in groove. I cannot lose, I hope my